Now, buddy. Buddy. And what? What was you gonna say? Don't be shy. Oh. Yes, you're gonna have to move. I'm sorry. I appreciate you keeping my seat warm, but I do need my seat. So if you're gonna give it up, we're gonna have to fight for it. Cause I like you, bud. I'd hate to have to do the Fred Flintstone on you. Or you might get injured jumping back through the plate glass window. Yes, we got windows now. So don't, you're gonna pull your MC Hammer imitation on me. Oh, now you want, well, make up your mind. Yeah, you like toilet paper, buddy? Since you started this. Well, you want to or not? Okay, I'll take that as yes. Scarlett O'Hara. Frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn. You're going to give that seat up. Bitch, you're going to sit there, put your necktie on. What we need, get your little hat to go on your head. You look like Bill Monroe. At least one of the bluegrass boys. No, you'd have to be Bill. You ain't gonna take a gig, huh? I don't blame you, bud. There's nothing wrong with having pride. As long as you don't starve on account of it. Thank you, buddy. And thank you, friends and neighbors. And welcome into another edition of The Cat's Behind. You know why they sniff each other's. Well, anyway, scientists say quit talking. I'm being seen and telling secrets. Where y'all got some kind of Masonic. Well, I didn't give out the handshake or something. Scientists say they get a lot of information sticking their nose into the other one's behind. But that's a segue. Very poor one. I am hoping that I am going to be able to get a good, rich, full, clear, concise sound. Emphasis on concise, because I put up a video. It should be loaded. It'll be the last one loaded, and I adjusted this zoom camera to what my ears said was correct. Listened to it, it sounded correct, and unless the compression ratio with YouTube is somehow the problem, and I've got to adjust for that. I use 16-bit 44,100 hertz. So, I know that should work. It's not like I'm putting up 4K and 24-bit audio. That's a little hot, I do have to say. Now, if you go to my videos, what you'll hear there will give you an idea of what you're going to come back to. So you may go listen to that video first before we even hang out to do this. Well, you forgive me, bud, man. Okay, so I thank you. Anyway, yeah, he likes to keep my seat warm for me. Likes to carry as much of my son around as he does his own. 'Cause he's always rubbing his off on everything. I guess he thinks if he gets some of mine, he's doing me a favor. So he sure is hang on my arm everywhere I move it. See, I move it to play the banjo. Look at that old head bobbing. Man, this camera is going crazy. All I can figure is the volume for a live stream must be something different. I haven't been able to get it right one single time. This banjo comes out sounding like it's like there are 100 banjos trying to play it within 1 second time of time. So it's canceling out a lot of the good tones. But let me turn on the boob tube. So I haven't got any way of accessing you guys as much as my computer's on the other side of the room. Yeah, I suggest you go listen to the other video where I got it EQ'd. I haven't listened to it yet. Maybe we'll listen to some of it right here. In a flash. That's one thing I am most of the time is quick. So, and that was what? Oh man, it's still in? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it has. To who? Check. 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 Check, check, check. Okay. Yeah, there's a live stream. I don't know how I managed that. I had the eyes of a 12-year-old. Mike could read this. Oh man, that's so cool. You know, I didn't realize that was going down. I really didn't. I've got a live stream, 2 live streams going at once simultaneously. Wow. Hey, that's some kind of cool dude. So you can chat with me on this video. I won't be able to see it on the other. Do not have access to 2 returns. Well, I'm lying, but I don't feel like hooking up a second TV. When you get to be 70 years old, you look at it, it's like, do I really? You know, like you're a teenager again. Do I really have to take out that trash, or couldn't you take it out, Mom? If you wanted to. I mean, what are you going to do when I'm gone? Yeah, that always puts him to sleep. Does anyone know who Les Paul is? No, he's not a guitar. He's a very, very intelligent fellow. A guy I'd like to consider a friend, lives out in Arkansas. You can check him out at Billy Don Burns, great singer, songwriter. Him and Rhonda Hart stopped by back. That's been 20 years ago. They came here, hung out with us for a while. But had a lot of good musicians come into this house through the years from all over the country. Top flight country acts, no real headliners came through here. There's one guy that played with the Mavericks. He was the guy that played keyboards. I guess I can say his name, Erickson Holt. He's about the most famous individual not to have been name because he pretty much carried the band. But he didn't have no big ego. He didn't have no big ego at all. But I was part of a Americana format at a radio station back in the 2000s. If you watch Deadwood, uh, or a lot of the TV shows that are around the early 2000s, they had a kind of traditional and or a a feeling of the 70s type of vibe where it was just new sounding, not techno. I'm not talking about any new instruments or new synthesized instruments. These were strictly acoustic, and then with some effects, like with drums, bass, and the like, and to and but I I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe, but like watch some of the Deadwood episodes and listen to the end. You know, yeah, it's real screwy Louie how fast you can go from one episode to the other by clicking next. Click the back button on your remote, and then that way you get to listen to the bumper music or what I call it. That's what I call front and back. On a intro, outro, whatever you want. But it's a bump with music in it to me. And listen to those ballads. Some of them are ancient. I mean, I think I uh, there's several from the 40s that were blues entertainers. That white man didn't know their names until the 80s, 90s, 2000s. You know, it's awesome music, awesome. But you've heard it, you just and you don't think you have, or you realize, hey, I know what he's talking about. Well, here I am, a party of one. Hard driver. No, that's where they pick them up, turn them upside down, and drive their head into the mat. Yeah, I never was much for watching wrestling, and back in the '90s, it was on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I think you skipped one day. I can't remember days when you're enduring wrestling because someone likes it and you don't mind the fact them having something to like. The guy who's relative is in his 60s and heck, more power to him. I laid on the couch and read every night. We got to watch TV three out of nights out of 7. Something I wanted to watch. Wow. Somebody say something. Oh, there's nobody there. Okay. Well, that solves that problem. Yes. Okay, we've taken it up high, and yeah, I speed. What happened? I premiered that video, and so it gives it the appearance of it has live chat for as long as it plays. If it's an hour long, you know, you can chat amongst yourselves. That's something new. I discover something new about YouTube every day, several times a day. And today I've discovered that this is just not going to work. I just don't see it working. It's not like this. I don't care how hard I try. It seems like this streaming. The only thing that I get, there's one thing that I can try. And most of you, if you have a desktop, it's probably wireless. And normally there'd be no reason if you were doing just voice transmission. Proximity has everything to do with it. I'm about 42 inches away from the microphones, and they are pointed like this. So you're getting as much reflected sound as you are straight sound. What do you think, Bud? He gets like that. He's hypnotized. But you can't move without waking him up. Ain't like a kid where you just slide out from under him. Then pick him up and tote him off somewhere. Get him out the way. And you see, he's got sensitive ears. to do. We'll pull a college prank on it. He doesn't have a real bed per se, but looks like he made one out of me. Look at him come alive. He smells that toilet paper. Now, buddy, I told you to take and flush toilet paper and not let it be hanging off of you. Look where that toilet paper is now. All wrapped around your tail. With your food. Some young fella, poor thing, kind of feel bad for him. A lot of people might take offense at this remark if he left, but I did a video with the cat, and he put in the comments. I mean, YouTube flagged it. YouTube, I was going to pin it for everybody to see, and YouTube wouldn't put it up. I went undone the block on it, in YouTube Studio. YouTube seen, the bloody F word. It was out of here. So, I feel bad for the boy. He said, I hate effing old people. That's a heck of a thing to say. I mean, but, I hope he doesn't hate his family, the old people in his family. I really do, with all my heart. That'd be a hard thing there. Be a hard thing, especially if you felt he is given reason to. And it makes me wonder as to the state of his mental health. Yeah. But let's see, we'll continue on. Seeing how there's no one but me. See, the feed live streams, they are crazy about you doing vertical live streams. For people who have a telephone, they don't like being able for me to spread my hands apart. They don't want that. What they want is they want this much, and the rest of it can just go in the trash, as far as they're concerned. And I can't for the life of me figure out how to stream with this camera. I can't find any videos and and such. I know about stream keys and things, so I guess I'm going to have to go with a streaming platform, one of those open source, like open source broadcast. I was one of the first ones back in the late 2000s to get in on Mozilla Firefox. So that was real cool to watch how that progressed in 3 or 4 years. Okay, buddy, what's it gonna be? Cat on the hot tin roof? That one makes you cry, though. We can't say, can you say howdy? Can you say howdy? You just totally uncooperative. You worse than freaking Mr. Ed. I remember that episode where he tries to get Ed to talk, and Ed won't. Sometimes Ed talks that Wilbur wished he hadn't. started from. I may have a few Patreons. Well, I'm still by myself as far as I can tell. By my lonesome, on streaming vertically, people are scrolling through their phones, and there you are. And if you catch their attention, you're going to have it for, maybe a minute or more. Because if they catch you mid-sentence, they're going to want to know what in the world you're saying. If they regardless, they're going to listen. But as far as I can tell here, we've really got a deal going down where most people, if they view this, it's going to be after the fact. Can I have part of my lap back? See, this is supposed to sit in my lap, bud, man. It's hard playing sideways. May as well put the thing behind my head and show off. It's not that it's a little bit more in terms of degree of difficulty. Yeah, I need to fix me up a strap where I can hang it from the back seat of my pants, and that way I can just drop this thing down in front of my head and, and lay it on my back. I'll have to bend over. Yeah. Let's see. Let's show them, bud, man. Show them what we do. Ask them how many people 70 years old can do that. How many? Not many, bud, man. That's called self-deprecating humor, bud. Why have I always got to be stupid? I mean, it's like this. You're an animal. I don't mean to run you down, though, but you're an animal and you're always going to upstage me. I ain't got a chance around you. You or the man. I appreciate you going right out of the camera right there. You can keep a foot or two in the frame. I'd be better off if they just didn't think you were here. Yeah. Oh, wow. I guess I'm just going to sit here and hold this. I practiced playing it for about 25, 30 minutes. And it seemed like it was coming through pretty good, but it just will not upload with the quality of what the playback is from this camera. I surely wished I knew why. This is just one video that's going to document this, which I may have the option right now of going to another, going from the volume control being set to the off position, which turns off all presets and lets you maintain the volume with the volume control, which is located on the right hand side of the camera. And that's at about 3/4 now. I'm going to look and see if we can do anything with the presets. I couldn't when it was anything other than a webcam. Ah, now here's concert mode. Well, okay. This is going to turn out to be beneficial after all. Okay, so we got about 42 inches between us and the banjo. We're on apex. So we're going to be firing straight down the line here. Straight at the target. Now, what I want to do is, wait a minute. Yeah, it's, no, this is, no, it's not, about 24 inches. About 24 inches. So, what you would ideally want to do to check it is play the exact same thing at the same distance for each one of the presets, and play it with the same notes at the same tone, same hardness, same volume. You want everything to be identical for each one of them to give you a better idea. Like right now, I'm looking down and seeing where is the banjo in relation to this, because an inch or so might, prejudice, make you prejudiced towards one or the other, unwarranted. Okay, now, oh, poor banjo. Now we're gonna go to the next preset. That was a concert mode. That's for being in a big room. Was it just kicking? Now we're in the solo mode. I imagine the solo is going to sound anything other than low. Okay, let's get our banjo back on point here. Okay, rest. And you want to play the same thing again, the same volume, same notes, same volume. That's hard. That's a hard habit to break. scientists say that's as addictive as uh, smoking meth, and that's pretty bad. And I went to vaping, and I haven't I haven't been able to quit. I quit smoking for a long time and ran into, as many people do, into a wall, and I started smoking a little bit. And then a doctor recommended I take and use vape. And vape is very, very, very highly addictive. It it puts it's like the difference between aspirin and heroin. It's very unforgiving. Nicotine patches will not work. It, at the best, you're going to be so miserable you can't stand it. They should. I think they as soon as Trump left office, or right before he left office, the vapes had disappeared. They were selling out all of their supplies, but you know, I haven't been out and interested since I found out I couldn't get it. I assumed that, and a lot of times you find out that you turn out to be the one that looks dumb when it comes to making an assumption. So all I can do is assume that they don't, since I couldn't find them. Because at the time I would have paid double what I had paid before if I could have got it. Because it was like going out from good 100 proof bourbon down to nothing but 6 pack a day. Just enough to knock the edge off. I've never been there and done that, but I've talked to people that have. They came out the other side, better for it. Okay, now this is the solo mode, and we. Not quite the same notes, but same volume, so same volume. Now, let's go from solo mode to this is the meeting. Oh, this, I'm liable to watch the "you're too strong" indicator go off on this one. This red light, that when it starts pegging or starts distorting, the light starts to flash. Yeah, it flashed right there. Oh, it may be one of those where it has automatic leveling control. Once it establishes what, then it dampens it down. We'll see what tone that gives the banjo. So we'll go like this to get the microphone straight forward. We got that done. And I'm still an audience of one. Me, myself, and I. I should count for 3. I mean, cat. He ought to count for something. They only count my ugly mud. But that gives us the meeting room setting. And we're back to off again. Check, check. Checking 1, 2. Check, check. This is 104.1 WTQR. Home of the original six pack. It's one man, Jack. Oh, Froggy went to court and he did right. Oh, Crambone. Oh, Crambone. Oh, God. Oh, man. Yeah. How about it, bud? What do you think? It's nap time. So my belly's full of chicken, man. So quit messing with me. Yeah, that thing is just blinking up a storm. Gosh. Got that little passage. But I haven't played hardly any at all in 11 years. So. We are. Well, that's going to do it for this live stream. I have not seen one person check in with us on this, so it's been a party of one. And we're at this for almost an hour. And, well, I guess. To say I'm disappointed is an understatement. But at least I will find out. You must admit, being a party of one for this complete time, I had given it prior thought that no one would watch this. So I carefully choreographed everything, and it wasn't dependent upon anyone listening but myself. So I may just change this to a private setting and prohibit those individuals who didn't want to tune in, who turned me away. I'd be hateful. Everybody gets to view it. Like, subscribe. I love my fellow man, even if they don't care. The more they don't like it, the better I do. I love you.